So welcome everyone. So we all read books, right? Right. So, but what is the main reason? Why are we reading books? Right? So to achieve success, to improve ourselves, improve our personality, everything, right? But often we, most of the time, we take a long time to read books, and in between we forget why actually we are reading this book, right? So here are the few tips, which I'm going to share, which can help your reading habits and improvise. Meanwhile, correct? So just a second. Yes. Yes. So this was the recent webinar I attended, conducted by Dr. Manjunath MS. Basically, he is a psychologist, and also a trainee for and a mentor and a coach for people, who participate in memory championship, right? So you might have heard of people who memorize 1 to 200 words or 1 to 1,000 words and repeat from backwards, right? So all those kind of a memory, there is a competition worldwide going on. So he's the coach and mentor for those people, right? So and his expertise in that, I can say, right? So he basically teaches people how to memorize things, remember for a longer time and implement and get results out of it, right? So he's a very very well qualified person in this regard, right? So I attended his webinar, so I'm going to share my learnings and key takeaways and how I am implementing for myself and progressing a day by day, right? Right. So how books help basically, right? So we all read books, right, on a daily basis, right? So but basically, we are looking for something, for some answers or some, we might have stuck in our life in some problem or something, basically books help in various things, like, it can unstuck us, or it might be for self-reading, self-learning, creative imagination, focus, personality development. If you are into any business kind of a thing, it might, it can improve your leadership quotient as well, right? So many books help in their own ways, correct? But often we tend, we take a long time to complete at least one book, right? So it might go for 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It might take more than that, right? So we should sit and realize or observe, why it is actually happening, right? So here are the few reasons, which might be taking for that kind of a long time, to complete one book, because it's not about just reading a book, right? It's about implementing that, what we learned out of that book and getting results out of it, right? So that's the whole idea why we read books, correct? So the first thing is, what we have to understand is the sense of urgency, right? So if there is no sense of urgency, so yeah, we are just picking that one random novel book or something like that, so it's not going to help, right? So something the book should be giving us, and it should help us improve our personality, right? So if there is no sense of urgency, then definitely it's going to take a very long time, right? Because we don't have a clear goals, why exactly we are reading the book, if every day we are taking one book and from the shelf and putting our time and effort, right? So there should be something which we're going to achieve from that, right? So and it might be for maybe lack of concentration, or we are every day we are just procrastinating, reading book, that might be the reason. Or there are few bad reading habits, which it has to be eliminated, maybe for that reason it is taking a very long time, right? Maybe people, that was my personal case earlier, right? So I used to take 3 to 4 months to complete 100 to 200 pages of book, right? So that was the case because I was not having that kind of urgency, because I always used to think in my mind, why we have to read books, or why I should get, what I should get, what I will get from this book and all kinds. And I I used to procrastinate a lot of things, a lot of times, right? So, and very important reason is not picking up the right book to read, right? So this is very important reason, because if there is a, there is a sense of urgency of a promotion to a manager, right? And you are reading some wrong book, some novel or something, or some autobiography, that's not going to help. So you should be reading a book, which will help to get that promotion, maybe in terms of leadership, or in terms of how to communicate with people, right? So that's the right book you need at that point of hour, right? So which will help you to change your personality to become a better person, right? So that you can you can get promoted to a manager or whatever it is. It might be if you're a business person, you can read you can read different books. So picking up the right book is a very important reason. So if you are not picking up the right book, you might end up taking a very longer period to complete a reading of the one book, because every leader is a reader, correct? So but all the leaders, how many books they read in a month or in a year? They read a lot of books, right? So maybe 50, 100, 200, right? So because they know, they have that kind of sense of urgency, they have a very clear goals, they concentrate, they don't procrastinate, they know the reading habits are right, and they're picking up the right book, right? So all these reasons, they will complete a book in maybe in a week or in 2 weeks of a time, right? So why actually it happens, right? Because our brain functions in a certain way, right? So like you can see this image. There is something called as a right brain and something called as a left brain. There are two parts in the brain, right? So the brain which is at your right hand is not your right brain, it's a left brain. The brain which is in your left hand is a right brain, right? So your left brain, that is which is at your right, if you're right handed, then the left brain is only thinking about logic. It is very logical, thinks about all mathematics, engineering, medicine, chemistry, physics, all kind of things, right? So only it remembers only those things. It remembers nothing, and the memory in this in this left brain is very short. It's a very short term memory, right? But at the same time, the right brain, that is which is at your left hand, the right brain, it is very creative, and the memory power of this right brain is limitless. There is no limit, the things you remember in this brain. If you are using this kind of, if you are using your right brain, it is very creative. All successful people, maybe entrepreneurs or a creative field, like musicians, photographer, sports, everyone use their right brain, not the left brain. Only left brain becomes only engineers and doctors, nothing much, right? So this is how a brain functions basically, right? So and we are using only our left brain to remember what we read in the books, right? So that's the reason, most of the time we don't remember what we read in the last, right? So if you can analyze yourself this thing, right? So this is the main, because we are not using the right brain, right? So because the left brain is very dominant, right? So like for example, suppose if you are, say you are a right-handed person, right? To write in a left hand, it is very difficult for it, right? Suddenly if the phone rings, you pick up the phone using the right hand, not the left hand, because right hand is more dominant, right? And that's the reason we are more logical. Most of 80% of the people in this world are more logical, right? So this is how the every brain works. Every person in this world brain works in this manner, right? So but how to improve this? There are some certain techniques and tips, where this coach Dr. Manjunath shared, right? So it is very helpful basically, right? So first let's eliminate bad reading habits. What are the bad reading habits? There are tons of bad reading habits, which most of us follow, while reading every single day, right? So it is, first thing is the place, where we are sitting to read. So it might be very uncomfortable, or if you are walking and reading, or sleeping while reading, traveling and reading, and it might be too comfortable, like in the winter season, you are wearing all those caps, sweaters, socks, everything, and reading. So and you might have a very long day, you are too tired. So all these things, you can't focus while reading, so these things are dominating more, right? So the place where we are reading is very important, right? And the inner talk, like I used to have this kind of, I come with this kind of a mindset that these kind of, all these self-help books doesn't even exist. That kind of a mindset I come from, right? So I didn't even knew this kind of books are also there, and people are there to read this, right? So because I never read any books in my life apart from technical books or engineering books, in my career, in my educational career, right? So I was in a mindset that I don't like books. I think too much. Maybe I watch movies and learn, or I observe people, who are successful people, learn from them and implement in my life. So basically, I was in a mindset that books really don't help. So that kind of an inner talk I was having. That's why I used to take months to complete one book. And if you are a daydreamer, so all these things, inner talks, really affect the book reading, right? And one more thing is the regression. You are rereading the same book and again, or even you are if you are rereading the same paragraph, even reading the same paragraph, you are sitting for 1 hour, right? So it's a lack of focus basically, because you don't know what to read, right? So this might happen, right? So this is a very bad reading habit. And the physical environment, it might be a poor light, or the environment where you're sitting, it is messy, too noisy or unhygiene, and even the sitting position, right? So always the spinal cord has to be very straight, right? So then only you can able to focus it. If you're sitting in some awkward position, all your body parts are speaking to you, dude, what are you doing? Right? So these things has to be taken care. And visual distraction, like if you're reading a book in a crowded place, or there is a TV running, or a mobile is continuously beeping, with a notification. So there is something called as, for everyone, there is something called as a peripheral vision, right? So if I'm seeing the screen, at the same time I can see the things around me as well, right? Everyone can see that, right? So even some will be having a peripheral vision of 120-degree, 135-degree, and some people will be having like 180-degree vision, peripheral vision. Looking at the screen, I can even see the jacket hanging behind this door, and the speaker left to me, right? Because I have a 180-degree peripheral. If the TV is there in front of me, and if the mobile is there, right? So this kind of a distraction happens, and we lose focus while reading, right? And the reading method, if you are reading unrelated books, which not going to help, to improve your personality or to become a better person, not going to work. And if you are reading multiple books, like morning one book, evening one book, night one book, not going to help, right? And if you are eating and reading, and if you are A.R. Rahman might be your favorite musician, but if you are listening his music and reading, not going to help. Maybe some mild music, only just some instrumental music, that should be good. Or no proper time management, right? So if you are reading, one day you are reading in the morning, one day you are reading in the afternoon, one day in the night, right? So brain will get confused, what are you doing with me, right? So this thing, and procrastinating, this is a very important thing, and reading out loud, right? So all these are very, very bad reading habits. And if you are if you are following if you are having any of these reading habits, it has to be eliminated completely. There is no excuse in this reading, so that it improves your reading habits. Day by day, you can actually, I have implemented myself these things, and I'm getting great results out of it, right? So if you can observe and implement these things, right, I'm sure you're gonna experience the same thing what I'm experiencing, right? So these bad reading habits has to be completely eliminated, right? So, and the next important thing is connect with the book, right? So picking up the right book is the very the basic criteria of book reading, any book reading, right? So you have to pick, if you are struggling with the communication of people, you have to pick the right, you have to pick the right book. If you are scaling up your business, to multiple locations, you have to read certain books, so picking up the right book is very important, right? So maybe you can try it out yourself, or if there is someone who is guiding you, mentoring you in your life, maybe that help a lot. Always the third eye is really the suggestion of the third eye is always important, right? So you can pick up the right book by asking your mentor, or someone who is guiding you, right? And next thing is emotionally connect with the book, right? So this is the reason why I asked you to pick up the book, right? So everyone have the book. Can I see in the screen? Yes. So you might have seen in movies or something, right? So maybe a bike racer or a car racer, right? So before the race starts, they speak with their bike or a car. You have heard of this thing? You heard of this thing, right? So why do they really do that? Or maybe a cricket batsman, before stepping into a pitch, he speaks to his bat, right? Because using that thing, using a bat or using a car or a bike, so they are going to achieve the success, right? So that's why they are emotionally connected with their vehicle or with the bat or whatever it might be, right? So if we are reading certain book, and it has to change our life, then we have to emotionally connect with this book, right? So you have to touch and feel it. That's why hard copy is recommended, not a Kindle version or a soft copy, right? So we have to basically connect with the book, because that book gonna change our life, right? So we're gonna learn a lot of things from that book and implement in our life, right? So to become a better person, right? So we have to, first thing is we have to emotionally connect with that book, smell that book, we have to talk to that book. Then only the book talks to us, while reading, right? And we deep dive into this thing, knowledge and the wisdom, right? So then only these things help, to implement the things and become a better person, right? So this is a very important thing. The emotional connect with the book is very, very important. When you have pick up the right book, then it's really gonna, the author is will be speaking literally to you, right? So when you are emotionally connected with the book, right? So and if you read the preface about the author, contents, etc., right? So why this is important, basically, right? So every book has this preface, forward about the author, there is a note from that, and there is a contents, there is an index in the book. So all these things which where most of us skip it, we don't really read those things, we only just focus on jump into the main content of the book, right? So which is very wrong. So reading all these things is very important. Why I tell you, to give this mindset, uh, I am sure everybody are fond of movies here, right? Can I have a raise of hands? Everybody watch movies, correct? Right? So suppose say anybody have, I mean, everybody have watched the movie called Mission Mangal, Hindi movie Mission Mangal, right? So I want to ask you this question: how did you decided to watch that movie? Can I have answers in the chat box? How did you decided to watch Mission Mangal movie? Yes, yes, Sandeep, correct. Because of Akshay Kumar, okay, just like that. Promotion, my creative saying promotion by my brother. Yes. Any other answers? Based on real story, right? Correct. Wonderful, wonderful, guys. So if I ask you, before watching the movie, I'm sure you might have watched the trailer of the movie, right? Yes, the concept must correct. Yes. So everybody might have watched the trailer of the movie, right? And then only you can decide, whether to watch that or movie or not, right? Because a trailer, in the 2 to 3 minutes of a trailer, there is about it describes the, what is it movie all about, right? So basically you'll be able to understand the story itself. You are almost maybe 25% to 30% of the movie is already understood. What is this movie all about? Only thing, we watch why, what is there exactly in the movie, the entire film, correct? So reading all this preface about author, contents, index, everything is, it helps you to understand what is this book all about. It's like a trailer, right? So if you read everything, it might be like, you are almost 25 to 30%, maybe 50%, you are already understood about the book, you are totally into this book, right? Then only you can, you can grasp the entire content, right? So it will become very easy. You exactly know what's going to come next, right? Because you have read the preface, you have read about the author, why the author wrote this book, you have read the entire contents, everything, right? You have read the index, you have read the forward, right? So everything, it's a trailer of the book, right? So then only you can able to grasp everything, right? And one more thing is the setting up the morning routine, right? So this is very, very important, right? So I was a kind of a person, late night person. I was a late night guy, right? So I can wake up till 6 o'clock in the morning, but I can't wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. That kind of a person I was, right? But again, this morning routine really helps to, to eliminate all these bad habits and, really focus on the book reading, right? So it might be, when you wake up in the morning, you might have detox water, or, you can do some exercise, and 15 to 30 minutes of book reading really helps in the morning. Morning book reading really, you start your day with a book, the day goes, very nice and very creativity and very productively, right? So setting up the morning routine and visualize while reading, so this is very important. Visualizing the things, imagination, getting into imagination of the, what author is trying to say, right? And mind tuning yourself, that you are not getting distracted and you are completely focused, while reading the book. These things, connecting with this, with the book, before jumping into the contents or the main part of the book, it's very important. It will help, to focus more, and, like, you watch the trailer of the movie, and for 3 hours you are like completely focused to watch the movie, right? So it's very similar to that, right? So this is a quick exercise. So I'm going to start my timer here. right? So read out the words, and within 5 seconds, I'm going to stop my screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Right. So I hope you have read all the 5 words there. So can I have those words in order in the chat box? Sure, there are lots of surprises to you. Yes. Basaraj is saying cat. Correct. First word was cat. Next word. So all the 5 words in order. How it was. Amazing. Correct. Yes. Shashwa Shravya. Yes. I'm expecting more. Any other words? Cat. Amazing. I go to Delhi. Namaste India. Yes. Yes, Sonia. Namaste India. Correct. Wonderful. Sandeep said all the words. Cat. Amazing. Namaste India. Statue of Unity. I'm going to Delhi. Right. So let's see how it is. Yes. Right. So when you are reading cat, how much time you took to read a word called cat? Can you answer in the chat box? How many seconds, how many minutes, or how many hours you took to read the word cat? 2 seconds. Okay. Anyone else? 1 second. Yes, Basaraj. Correct. Yes. And how much time you took to read I'm going to Delhi? Less than a second. Yes, Vijay. Exactly. Yes. So why I did this exercise is for to tell the word cat, it will take again 1 second, right? And if you say fastly, I'm going to Delhi, again it's going to take 1 second itself. So from 1 word to 5 words, we are taking 1 second to read, right? So if you see all, if you observe kids, they read word by word, right? I am going to Delhi, right? But if we read in this manner the books, it will take years to read the one book, right? And again years to read, implement what we learned from the book, right? So but I'm going to Delhi, we tell in just 1 second, right? So this is how we have to read the books as well, right? And if you observe now, to read one line in the book, it will take hardly 1 or 2 seconds, maybe 2 to 3 seconds might be. Correct? Right? So this is how we have to read the books fastly, right? Not word by word. Then only we will be able to understand the concept and we are completely focused, right? If you are reading word by word and reading very slowly, then tendency of getting distracted is more than getting focused while reading, right? So I'm going to, I hope everyone still have the books with you, right? So I'm going to start a timer of 1 minute, right? So let's read for 1 minute with a focus. And there is something to note. You have to count number of lines. You have to start line and the end line should be, you should just note it down, right? So there is something exercise there. So let's start the timer. Everybody are good to start to read for 1 minute? Yes. Let's start it then. You can just read the way you are reading every single day. All right, time's up. Stop reading. Yes. So I'm sure you have noted down how many lines you have read. Can you just count it? How many lines you have read? And make a note of it. Maybe in the paragraph, at the start of the paragraph and end of the paragraph, if it is a half line, you can add one more half line and make it one line. Like that, you can count the number of lines there. Yes, right. And note down the number of words in one line. One line, how many words are there? And in second line, how many words are there? Suppose say in first line, there might be 14 words. And in second line, there might be around 16 words. Take the average of words of those two lines. Done. Average words, number of words of two lines. So you have got the average of words. Yes, words per line, 15 words per line. Yes, Akshay. And multiply by number of lines you read in 1 minute. Can everyone drop their answer in the chat box? Monish 195. So average words per line multiplied by number of lines you read in 1 minute. Akshay Mohite 570. Excellent. Anyone else? Yes. Shravya is 273. $162 words per minute, Kirti. Great. 165 words, Shashwat. Yes. 216 words, Vijay. Akshata 120, Basalaj 146. Excellent, guys. Amazing. We have a very sharp audience here. So let me share my screen again. Right. So on an average book of 250 pages will be having around 50,000 of words in a book, right? And average reading of a person is 250 words per minute. So this is normal. Maybe it might be 100 also. My reading speed earlier was 95 to 100 per minute, right? So I was that kind of a slow reader, right? So I've on an average, 250 words per minute is what everyone reads, right? So if you observe this, so if you are completely eliminating all those bad reading habits, and picking up the right book, right? So and emotionally connecting with the book, right? So if you practice every single day, there are a lot of chances and potential of you can actually double your speed of reading. But there has to be a consistent practice of reading. Now you know this technique, right? So how many words you are reading, right? So you can just observe next time and completely focused, eliminating all the bad habits, and you are reading you can improve your reading speed in few weeks. It might it's not like for example, you have read one book recently, right? Not everything, every single page you will be able to remember what is there in the book, right? Maybe you have understood what is the concept of the book, and you might have understood, you might have connected with the book in a few topics, and you are implementing all that, right? So nobody can't remember everything in the book, right? That is for sure, right? So for that reason, if you can apply this technique and observe and improvise your speed reading, so maybe with the third book or fourth book, maybe fifth book, right? So you can double your speed, reading speed, right? And with the consistent practice, you can actually achieve 1,000 words per minute. That like people who are like great leaders or entrepreneurs, they complete one book in 1 week. Average book of 250 to 300 pages, right? And most of us take how many days? Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, more than that, right? So that's the reason every successful entrepreneur reads 50 to 100 books on an average. This number is very average for all the successful people, right? So that kind of because of applying all these techniques, right? So complete focus, eliminating all those bad habits, picking up the right book really helps. And this speed reading, now how to how to count the words per minute, right? So this really helps in speed reading, right? But again, we have a brain, and it will not be the same every single day, right? So we have to, like, something called as physical fitness, where we do physical exercises to keep our body fit. There is something called as brain fitness, where we have to give some exercise every single day to our brain, so that it can work properly every single day, right? So it is not distracted very easily, right? So there something called as the creative visualization, right? So you have to visualize things, you have to dream, so that really helps, that gives some work, more and more work to your brain, right? So you have to reprogram your brain to read faster, right? So self-talk that you are a fast reader, right? And you have to, there are some exercise to improve your mental fitness. Like you can play some games, like the games like not a games like Mario or something. So games like Sudoku, games like chess, those kind of games, it really gives a lot of work to your brain. So it keeps your brain fit, and there are many foods for a healthy brain, right? So Munishra is telling Candy Crush, right? So maybe foods can help, to keep your brain healthy. And affirmations, very very important. Self-talk, you have to do sankalpa, that you're gonna read faster, and so these things, really help in speed reading, right? So this is what I've learned from the webinar I attended recently. It was very helpful for me. So I'm getting great results out of it. I'm sure I've added a lot of value to you people as well. One book is equal to one master degree. So ending up with this note, this is Shivkumar signing off. Thank you so much.